Hey, what's going on, world? 8 Notes here. Let's talk about Dolby Atmos. So, if you have an iPhone and you've been on Apple Music, you've probably seen some ads talking about mixed in spatial audio. Or if you've watched the Apple AirPods ads when it was released, talking about it plays spatial audio, Dolby Atmos, and you're thinking, what is this? Even when I make posts on IG, sometimes about Dolby Atmos or songs that are mixed in Atmos, and some friends ask me in the comments or like in the DMs, bro, what's the difference? What is Dolby Atmos? Because everyone's used to stereo and regular music. So what is this when you say, oh, I mixed this in stereo and I mixed the other one in Dolby Atmos? That's what I'm about to talk about today, and I'll try to break it down as much as I can. My own way is the truth, but in my own way, without being too technical about it. So let's start from the top, from the very beginning. First off, we had mono. We had mono signal. We had mono audio. Mono is just one-dimensional music. Mono is when you hear my voice right now, it's in mono. When you hear a car horn, it's in mono. When you hear a bird, that's mono. So it's just one-directional and one-dimensional audio that's coming from a certain sound source straight to your ears. Sound was in mono from like the monophonic ringtones. Everything was mono. Music was recorded in mono at first, many years ago. And then we had stereo, right? Stereo was, meanwhile, even when we had mono, remember, humans, we have two ears. We always had two ears. And how were we listening to music in one dimension? Nobody cared. We didn't care. We just kept rocking like that. But then stereo came along, and stereo was multi-dimensional. No, not multi, two-dimensional audio, right? So it was audio that had to utilize the left and right channels. And it made more sense because we have two ears, right? And songs were recorded, and we could feel more depth, we could feel more width in stereo, because now you could pan elements left and right. So now when you watch a movie, maybe on your phone or on your laptop even, and a car moves from one side of the screen to the other side, you can hear the sound of the car being louder on one side of your laptop, coming in, and then it gets louder on the other side. Or if you have headphones on and you listen to certain songs, you can hear certain elements of the mix playing on one side of your ears while some are playing on the other side of your ear. That's stereo, right? So stereo has been around for a long time. Stereo has been what we've been listening to music in for as long as, modern day, as far as modern day music is concerned. We've been listening to music in stereo, movies in stereo. Stereo has been the thing. And then in maybe the past 10 years, Dolby Atmos has been in existence. It's been surround sound. It's been in existence, but not fully developed. And recently, just maybe 2-3 years ago, Apple put it in Apple Music, and they started to commercialize it, make it like consumer level format. So, like I said, mono is a single channel, is a unidirectional audio format. Stereo is a dual channel audio format. And Dolby Atmos is a multi-directional audio format. Mono is 1, stereo is 2. Dolby Atmos can play music from 128 channels through 64 speakers. You only need 2 or 3 speakers to play stereo, because 2 in the sense that one plays left, one plays right, yeah, and 3 if you have a woofer that plays the low end, the bass is still playing mono, and you have the left and the right playing left and right, and that's stereo, right? But with Dolby Atmos, you don't need 1, you don't need 2 speakers. You need a lot of speakers actually. Like I said, it could play up to a maximum of 64 speakers, but you need at least what, 8, because sound only doesn't just come from the left and right channels. Sounds could be placed on top of your head. Like you could listen to music and feel like something is coming from the top right, the top left, behind you. And this thing is being integrated into AirPod Pros and AirPod Pro Maxes. Those are devices that I know of that you can use to listen to music that are mixed in Dolby Atmos format. And in home theater systems as well, you could buy certain soundbars that have speakers that face different directions. So if it's a multi-directional speaker or a soundbar, most of the soundbars that you see, they have certain speakers facing upwards, blasting the sound upwards. Some are facing you, maybe 4 facing you, 2 are facing up. You know, it's different. And some are facing the sides. So with all these directions, if you're watching movies that are mixed in Atmos or listening to music that's mixed in Atmos, and these speakers are able to interpret the different directions that the engineer channeled these things to play from. Are you understanding what I am saying? But yeah, that's Dolby Atmos. If you listen to music on your smartphone or watch a movie from your smartphone, it's funny how on Apple Music, on Apple phones, yeah, iPhones, you'll notice the speaker. There's 2 speakers on your iPhone. There's one on top, there's one at the bottom right here, just beside your lightning port where you charge your phone. So on iPhones, the speaker below plays the left channel, and the speaker on top, where your earpiece is at, plays the right channel. But it's reversed on Samsung phones, at least some Samsung phones, like the one that I have a Galaxy S10 Plus, and it's reversed. On the iPhone, the left plays below, but on the Samsung, the left channels play on top and the right channels play beneath the phone. So that's how you could watch a movie and hear gunshots on this side, and you can actually hear that it's on the right or it's on the left. You see what I'm saying? So when we talk about Dolby Atmos, is it very practical? Yeah, but no, because you can only listen to or be able to play back this format if you have certain devices. Like I said earlier, the ones that I know of, I know about the Apple AirPods Pro. I know of the Apple AirPods Pro Maxes. I am not sure if there's Sony headphones that can play back Dolby Atmos properly with the spatial audio effect, where it's like you move your head and it can tell where you're moving your head towards, and I can't explain it with words. You just need to feel it, right? And it's been a thing for a while. But how long will it be in existence? It's, in my opinion, I think it's difficult, because until we start having like smartphones, it's easy to put 2 speakers on something, right? On a phone or on a TV, on whatever it is. But technology has to advance to a point where every device has more than 2, maybe 4, maybe 6, 8, 12, whatever, for us to be able to enjoy Dolby Atmos. I would say right now it's a very futuristic format. It's a very experimental thing. It's more like gimmicks at this point. Never say never. It might become the actual thing in future, because I mean, right now is virtual reality being really big, augmented reality. Apple just launched the Vision Pros. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Vision Pros, the VR headsets, and it's got built-in speakers. So yeah, obviously now multi-directional audio is becoming more of a thing. Should you mix your songs in Dolby Atmos? If you can, yes, because that way you're future-proofing yourself. Maybe 5-10 years from now, if Dolby Atmos actually becomes a thing where everyone is mixing their records in Dolby and playing back in Dolby properly, and you had mixed your records in Dolby beforehand, now you're good. Your song is still relevant in 2033, you know, 2034, 2040, whatever, 10, 15, 20 years from now, your song is still good. But do you have to? You don't really have to, because stereo is, we still even have mono sounds today. We have mono music. We still have things playing in mono right now. So how much more stereo, which is multi-directional? I'm not saying it's not gonna change. No, things always change, right? But that's what Dolby Atmos is. If you can mix it your audio in your songs in Dolby Atmos, that's fine. But if you cannot, I don't think it's something you should really be bothered about at this point, at least for now, because it's very limited. It's very limited to people, like how you can play it back, because even as we speak, we don't have like the codecs on regular computers to play back the finished product of Dolby Atmos. If I finish a Dolby mix right now and I send it to a client, they won't even hear what I did until it's been sent to Apple Music. Spotify doesn't support it just yet. So many streaming platforms don't support it just yet. I think it's only Apple Music and Tidal, if I'm not mistaken, and then Amazon. I think Amazon Music supports Dolby Atmos. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's just it's multi-dimensional audio. It sounds amazing when you experience it. It's an experience. It's not something that I can really explain. When you're listening to a song and it feels like you're in the song and it's playing all over you. There's a guitarist placed in front of you, there's a bass player placed behind you, and there's a lead singer placed to the left, or some cymbals to your top. You know what I'm saying? It's wide, it's immersive. It's an immersive audio format. Stereo is bi-directional and mono is unidirectional. So that's pretty much what Dolby Atmos is about. And I mix in stereo and Dolby Atmos. If you want to listen to the things that I've done, I'll put a link in the description, link into a playlist of songs that I've mixed in recent times, including the ones that are in Dolby Atmos. And you should follow my Instagram at 8notes_. Look at my page. There's a few things that I've done on there. Check it out. Follow, like, comment, subscribe to this YouTube. If you see this on wherever, just click the like. Yeah, you'll do me a great favor. People will see this video a lot more, because YouTube will look at it like, oh, people like the video. That means it's relevant information. So let's show it to other people. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. If you watched it up to this point, I love you so much. Have a wonderful day, week, month, year ahead. I'll catch you next time. Peace.